And it's Detroit to start out. A look at Indiana's starting group. We've got George, and it's Granger in at the 3. Hill the pass to Wallace. Here's Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Fades. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Pass to Lewis. Daniels a screen on Thomas. Here's Lewis. Back to O'Neal. And here's Daniels. Second shot opportunity. Lanier with the rebound. Now here's Thomas. He's guarded closely. Lanier, the pass to Hill. From the high post. Indiana with a rebound.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And there's the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Granger. Now here's George. Shot clock at 6. Indiana again missing. Hill drives in, lays it up and banks it in.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And it's Indiana's ball. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for him. George, a screen on Thomas. Lewis passes to Granger. Clock at 6. Here's George. Uses the glass on the layup.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
Out to the wing. Here's Hill. That shot is off. And it's Daniels with the ball for Indiana. Trailing by 2. Pass to O'Neal. Shot blocked. And they recover it. It's George on the wing. It's stolen. Outside, Hill takes a 13-footer. Indiana with a rebound. Daniels has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Lewis. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's O'Neal. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
And with his height and his touch, he can be deadly from mid-range.
Well, you can see over the top of the defense like that, you have a huge advantage.
And it's Detroit with the ball. After the basket by Indiana. Outside, Hill. Pass to Dumars. 6 to shoot. Here's Thomas. His shot comes out. Now here's O'Neal. Watched by Wallace. So they take the lead. O'Neal's gotten his 2nd bucket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Here's Dumars. Still without a bucket. Count it. Good.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Outside O'Neal. Pass to Lewis. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Here's Granger. Check by Hill. The rebound by Detroit. Here's Dumars. Outside, Hill. Driving inside, and he jams it home with authority.
filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Indiana trailing here. George outside. Pass to Granger. Here's Lewis. Now George fires for three. Drills it from deep. George has got 5.
And great range is a big part of why George is a high-level scorer.
Thomas outside. Rebounded by Daniels. And here's Indiana now. Pass to Lewis. And here's O'Neal. Now here's George. Launches it. Unable to get that one.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
Outside, Hill. It's tipped. George scanning the floor. 19-footer. Here's O'Neal. Boom! He jams it straight down.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
Pistons trail by 3. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Wallace outside. Back to Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Indiana leading by 3. Lewis passes to Daniels. There's a screen for 3. George counted from distance. Give him 8 points now.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And the Pistons call time here. Both teams deciding to change it up. And it's Detroit with the ball. Wallace outside. Pass to Hill. Here's DeBusschere. Here's Billups. George defending. Just 5 to shoot. High arcing shot. And Billups gets it to go.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Indiana on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside O'Neal. The rebound by Detroit.
What a contest. That looked like a guaranteed bucket.
Thomas outside. To the wing, right side. Here's Hill. And he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Indiana leading. Granger passes to George. To the middle. Cuts off the pass. Here's DeBusschere. No made baskets yet. Outside, Hill. 5 to shoot. That one's good. This game is all even.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And so George will bring it up for the Pacers. Pass to Granger. There's the 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
And when you look at the numbers over the last few years, it's clear that George has made a jump as a playmaker.
Here's Billups. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pacers leading by 3. Down low. Tipped. Thomas with a steal. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Here's Boosie. George outside, puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. George has got 11 points.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
And the Pistons call time here. Here's Billups. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's the pick. Tipped away. Daniels with it. Pass to Boosie. 1:56 left in the first quarter of the game.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Pistons trail by 8. He takes it in. Here's Bing. No good again that time. Here's Boosie. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to McGinnis. Kicks it to George. From outside the arc. Offensive board. It's good on the putback. And it's a 10-point Indiana lead.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Hill the pass to Lanier. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
.54 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Boosie. George outside. The three is up. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Now here's Hill. He's got 10. Deflected! Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. Here's George. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Yeah, it seems like George could do this all night. He just keeps finding shots.
Here's Billups. Pass to Bing. Three-pointer. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Indiana ahead. They lead by 13. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. They've got Halliburton, and it's Boosie in at the point guard position. Detroit shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. He misses the free throw. Good on the second one. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to McGinnis. Rodman with a rebound.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get two there.
And that one's good. Bing.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Indiana leading by 10. Here's McGinnis. Lets it go. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Here's Billups. Pass to Bing. And there's the screen. Inside. Clock at 6. He gets it in there. Lanier's got his second basket of the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Indiana on offense. Person passes to McGinnis. Here's Halliburton. The rebound by Detroit. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Back to you.
He sets the tone. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Poke loose. Here's DeBusschere. Pass to Bing. Here's Billups from behind the arc. Connects from downtown. Billups has got 5. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Detroit.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
McGinnis with a rebound. Pacers leading by 5. Here's Person. No points so far. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Rodman. Here's Bing. Detroit moving the ball around. And they're on the run. Here's Artest. And he lays it in off the breakaway. And the Pacers lead by 7. Here's Billups. 5 points in the game. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And he makes a first. And so he makes both from the line.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Pass to George. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. They get it again. On defense, Detroit. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Here's George. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam. 18 points for Paul George.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish.
Detroit calls timeout. Picked his pocket. Here's Lewis, and the layup is good. And now it's a 9-point Pacer lead. Here's Bing. Pass to Rodman. Here's Bing. Points. That one goes.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Indiana leading by 7. George outside. They set a pick. Six on the shot clock. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Outside, Hill. Pass to Lanier. Outside, Hill. Here's Bing. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Hey, expanding his range. Hill can't connect. And here's Indiana now. Here's Lewis. Fires, high post. Rodman with a rebound. Pistons trail by 7. Puts it up from 15. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Hill's got 12 points.
Check out the handles. A spin move like that is how you lose the nearest defender.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. The Pacers making a switch here. And here's Indiana now. It's a 5-point game. Daniels. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And Thomas has got the ball here for Detroit. Pass to Dumars. Here's Lanier. Thomas outside. Here's Dumars. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Halliburton. Dumars misses. Pacers leading by 7. Pass to Lewis. Back to George. Hill with the steal. And here's Thomas from the arc. On target from range.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
Man, they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Now here's George. He's got 18. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Here's Dumars. Defended by Halliburton. And that one's good. Dumars.
He's got a big speed advantage in that matchup. Could be a blow-by every single time.
And here are the Pacers now. Halliburton, the pass to O'Neal. Screen by O'Neal. Down low. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Pistons trail by 4. Pass to Dumars. Here's Howe. Here's Dumars. Thomas outside. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. That one is off. Indiana leading by 4. Now here's Halliburton. No points yet. George passes to O'Neal. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 4 assists in the game. O'Neal's gone 5 of 8 from the field. Outside, Hill. Back to Thomas. Going inside. Got a piece of it. And they'll keep possession. A tight one here in Detroit. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
It's simple. Turnovers mean you lose shot opportunities, and your opponent can get easy hoops.
Wallace, he's checked in for the Pistons. Indiana making a switch here. On defense, the Pistons. Trailing by 4. George outside. Shot is up. Lanier with the rebound. Lanier's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Hill. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Lewis passes to Granger. Now here's Daniels. The rebound by Detroit. Lanier's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Thomas outside for 3. Rebounded by Daniels. Indiana leading by 4. 1:51 left to play in the half. Here's Lewis. George outside. Beyond the arc. Lanier with the rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Now here's Thomas. Pass to Hill. 4 on the clock. Here he goes. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable. .107 left in the second quarter.
Lewis passes to George. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
Outside, Hill. Just 4 to shoot. He tries for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Daniels has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's O'Neal. He's covered closely. Pass to George. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Detroit. Now Thomas. From 13, and the shot is good off the backboard. Thomas has got 5 now. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And it's Hill in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Here's O'Neal, and there's the rejection for the lead. And it's laid up and in by Hill. 16 points for him.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Indiana trailing here. George outside. Lanier with the rebound. And it's Detroit with the ball. Pass to Hill. Here's Dumars. Detroit moving the ball around. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
Oh, out of this world reverse jam. Nice.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Now here's O'Neal. Clock at 6. George in the post, puts it up from 12. Indiana again missing.
That is a missed opportunity. He'd love to have that one back.
And there's Hill. That one's good. On the assist by Thomas. Thomas has got assist number 5 here tonight. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Granger. Outside O'Neal. 3-pointer. Granger, no good. The Pistons lead by 6. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Here's Dumars. Here's Lanier. 6 points for him. Basket's good.
Things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
And they need to stay aggressive on defense so they can protect that lead with everything they've got.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one misses. Pacers trail by 8. O'Neal passes to Lewis. To the middle. Here's Daniels. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 5. It's stolen away. Here's Lewis. It's George on the wing. And the Pistons pushing it up now. And that one's good. Dumars has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the 3rd here. Pass to Granger. And here's George. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. George has got 20.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And here's Thomas. Now Hill. And no good. Pacers trail by 6. Granger passes to O'Neal. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Thomas with the ball. Wallace outside. Pass to Dumars. Now here's Hill. And the shot's good. Hill's got 8 here in this quarter.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Here's George. Give him 20. Here's Lewis. Takes the 3. Lanier with the rebound. Lanier's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating to the right side. Outside, Hill. Pass to Dumars. Shot clock at 5. To the inside, Wallace. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's an 8-point Pistons lead.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy. And I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
Yeah, physically they are being overwhelmed in the paint right now. That can be hard to fix because it's a personnel issue.
And here's Indiana now. 8-point game. George for 3. Wallace pulls it in. And here's Detroit. They're on a 14-6 run. Hill the pass to Lanier. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Pacers trail by 10. Here's Lewis. George outside. Some nice passing by Indiana here. 6 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And now the Pistons in transition. Oh, swiped away. Daniels passes to Granger. Banked it in off the glass. Granger's got 5 points.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Here's Thomas. He's got 5. Pass to Dumars. Back to Thomas. Here's Dumars. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3. He's got 9.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Pacers trail by 11. George outside. Pass to Lewis. Here's Granger. Not going to go that time. The Pistons lead by 11. Now here's Hill. He's got 22. O'Neal with it. Watched by Wallace. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. So what's the difference between the diehard fans and the casuals? Well, Kevin Durant said some fans get programmed to just think about free agency and drama, and they only care about the finals and players' legacies. But he's hoping the fans lock in on the game itself, not just the storylines. Guys?
It's a good point. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed. Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Daniels has gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Now Hill. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Indiana making a switch here. Pacers trail by 9. Inside. Here's O'Neal. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. O'Neal's got 14 points for the game.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Here's Billups. 7 points in the game. Outside, Hill. On the wing, Wallace. He's covered by O'Neal. Pass to Hill. Oh, from deep. Paul George pulls it in. To the inside. That shot is good by O'Neal. And it's now only a 5-point Detroit lead.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Now here's Hill. Thomas outside. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Pacers trail by 5. Daniels passes to George. Lets the 3 fly. No luck on that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Daniels. Detroit calls timeout.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Well, let's pump the brakes right here. Put a Band-Aid on this, and you've got to turn it around. The momentum is going the other way.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Billups. He has 7. Pass to DeBusschere. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Billups. Defended by Halliburton. To win the drought. On the take. And the layup is up and in. Billups has got 9. Pacers trail by 7. Here's Boosie. He's scoreless. Here's Artest. And Indiana again with the bucket.
And no matter who it is, you can't give anyone that much room from mid-range.
Thomas passes to Bing. Soft touch off the glass. Bing's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
Here's Boosie to the paint. Picked it out of midair. And here's the fast break. Here's the floater. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. And the Pacers making a change here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:46 left in the 3rd. Boosie passes to McGinnis. So nice passing by Indiana here. A nice shot by Artest.
Well, he's had it rolling all night. He just hasn't had enough support to give them the lead.
The Pistons lead by 6. Pass to Billups. We've got 1:13 left in the third. 2 on the clock. Indiana with a rebound. McGinnis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Halliburton looking over the floor. Pass to McGinnis. Stolen. Here's DeBusschere to the middle. Rodman, the pass to DeBusschere. Indiana with a rebound. McGinnis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Boosie, yet to see a basket. And here's Halliburton. Lewis has checked in for Halliburton. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Pass to Artest. 6 on the shot clock. Fires away from way outside. Rodman with a rebound. Rodman's got 4 rebounds now. Pulls it. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Pistons on top, up 6. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the floor for Indiana, we've got Pascal Siakam, and it's Artest in at the 3 slot. Here's Dumars, and the layup is good off the glass. Pacers trail by 8. Here's Lewis. George outside. Uncovered. Rodman with a rebound. Rodman's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. Pass to Dumars. From the arc. The Pacers pull it in.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
To the paint. It's picked off. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Here's Lewis. Pass to McGinnis. Out of bounds. It'll be Pistons ball. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Here's Billups. Pass to Dumars. Oh, George with a steal. And now Indiana on the fast break. That shot is good, Lewis.
They began the play with active defense, and they finished the play with active offense.
And that's why coaches hate live ball turnovers. Quite often, they lead to great opportunities the other way.
Here's Billups. The Pacers making their last shot. Outside, Hill. Clock at 4. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam. First one falls for him. The Pistons making a switch here. And he makes both free throws. Pacers trail by 10. Siakam outside. Just jamming it down. Pascal Siakam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Bing. Rodman, the pass to Lambier. And that one drops. And the Pistons lead by 10.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Here's Lewis. Knocked loose. Hill with the steal. Stripped away. Here we go. Siakam outside. Deflects the pass. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Trying to contest size is probably wishful thinking.
So both teams making some changes here. Pacers trail by 13. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Indiana again missing.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And he banks in the layup. Hill's got 29 points.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Here's Lewis. To halt the run. The shot's good.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
Detroit leading by 13. Bing, the pass to Wallace. Here's Dumars. Back to Wallace. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Now here's George. To the middle. Here's McGinnis. Tipped. Here's Dumars. George defending. Fires from the wing. Dumars misses. Pacers trail by 15. Lewis passes to McGinnis. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And he drops the first. Daniels is checked in for Indiana. O'Neal comes in for Pascal Siakam. So he gets them both. Detroit with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Pass to Lanier. Second chance effort, and it's good on the layup. And the Pistons lead by 15.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Timeout, Pacers. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. The head coach for Indiana had some instruction for his guys during the break. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's O'Neal. Scoring. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Here's Stackhouse. Back to Thomas. Wallace outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ooh, it's stolen away. And now Indiana on the fast break. Good on the bucket. O'Neal's got 20.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
And Thomas has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Lanier. Here's Stackhouse. Driving to the basket. Clock at 6. Top of the key. Bing shot is off. Pacers trail by 11. Here's Daniels. There's the block. And that'll be Indiana's ball as it goes out of bounds. Pacers able to keep the possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Pass to Granger. They set the pick. 5 on the clock. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. The Pistons lead by 9. Thomas outside. Now Hill. O'Neal pulls it in. Pass to George. Here's Lewis. That's tipped. Here's Daniels. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Left side Hill. Thomas outside. And down it goes. 2 points. And the Pistons lead by 9. Indiana on offense. George outside. And here's Daniels. Pass to Lewis. George for 3. Detroit with a rebound. Lanier's got 15 rebounds here tonight. To the left wing. George against Hill. Floats one up, and it's good on the lay-in. And it's an 11-point Detroit lead.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Here's Lewis. Pass to Daniels. Wallace with it. O'Neal covers. Here's Lanier. Here's Dumars. And George with some nice D. Pacers trail by 11. Now here's O'Neal. Watched by Wallace. And it's O'Neal off the drive. Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
Thomas with the ball. The Pistons call timeout. Here's Lewis. Got a hand on it. They retain possession. Another block. Here's Dumars. Daniels with it. Watched by Wallace.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First one falls. And both free throws good for Daniels.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
The Pistons lead by 7. Now here's Thomas. George over to help. Just 5 to shoot. Ooh, the shot misses. Daniels against Thomas. Here's George. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
Now here's Hill. Oh, George with a steal. Thomas with a steal. Shoots a 3, and he nails it.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
And the key is attacking before the defense gets set.
And so George will bring it up for the Pacers.
Come to me.
Owning the post right there.
This dude is nails in the clutch. You want your best shot at winning at the end, give the ball to PG.
The Pistons lead by 5. Now Hill. Can't get it to go. Outside O'Neal. George. And he slams it down.
I like when Paul looks to score inside because he's more than capable of dunking it through.
So it's all come down to this.
It's really that time where your leaders must step up.
Stolen by Daniels.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Well, they're in a tough spot now. They need points and stops.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And so they foul intentionally.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Coming up clutch there at the line, making it a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Pacers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
George outside. Oh, money!
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
And the free throw, no good. And now they foul and stop the clock. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time.
Not the result he or his teammates were hoping for. He could have put this one away.
Timeout, Pacers. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to miss free throw.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Yeah, to tie it up, absolutely. Let's see what they run here.
George fires. Oh, he cannot hit. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their team.
So we see the Pistons get the win here. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.